Hi guys, welcome back to another daily tarot card. These are your daily tarot cards for Friday, November the 3rd, 2023. Today we're pulling from the Wild Unknown Tarot cards. Oh, I'm telling you, it's just like I've been dragging my butt all this week. Oh man, it is what it is, but it's just like, a lot of things going on, but take care of yourself. With myself, it's just like, the workout routine is like, you should work out this day, and I'm just like, ugh, you know. I'll probably try and work out today though. But we have the Magician. I feel like this is coming into our more so, like, you think when, like, we've been getting this a lot this week, where it's like, those who have ears, let them hear, let those who have eyes, let them see, those who can see, let them see. I feel like it's just like, coming into your craft even more. I definitely get this like more force coming into you, maybe more confidence, in your abilities. But I feel like, with myself, it was just like maybe a couple months ago. It was, I keep sharing this because it's just like, universe had sat there and said, like, and I asked for guidance and everything, and the channel numbers, the dream, universe literally saying, leave it alone. You know what I mean? And I went against, it's not that I didn't trust the universe. I'm just like, I cannot be a hypocrite and sit there and complain about something, but not try to do, like, be a problem solver. You know what I mean? So I sat there and I had a positive solution to it, but it was, I don't know if this is in everybody's eyes, but this one person was just like, oh, it's insubordinate. You know what I mean? And yeah, I'm just like, I'm not trying to be. I was just trying to offer a solution. But I should have just listened to the universe. You know what I mean? They're just like, leave it alone. You know what I mean? So, like, literally a new situation came about in my life, and like, their picture, they're like right across in bold letters, they're like, don't. And I'm just like, whoa. And there was a part of me who was just like, fighting it. It was just like, no, I don't want to. I want to keep going with this. And I'm just like, no, I have to listen to the universe. I was literally having this battle, during eclipse energy, crazy enough. But it's just like, I cannot sit there and pick and choose when I listen to the universe. You know what I mean? So I was just like, please give me the words. I was literally like, I don't want to hurt nobody. This is exactly why I didn't want to start dating in the first place. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, give me the words to say so I can let this person down gently. You know what I mean? Because it's just like, it's not their fault. We were just talking. It wasn't anything crazy. But it's just like, you know what I mean? I'm like, I need to stop this before it goes any further. You know what I mean? But I'm like, I can't just be like, they're a spiritual person. I'm sure they would get it. But at the same time, it's like, you know what I mean? Maybe they would have been like, oh, it's eclipse energy. We'll chalk it up to that. You know what I mean? It's like, no. It's just like, done. And they had a lot of positive things to say about two people. And now I don't know if it's because they're choices, or, like I said, conversations are being had that I have no privy to, yet. But it's just like, they're like, no for both of them. And I was really shocked because they were like, this one, this. And I'm like, okay. And they've never led me wrong. So I'm just like, all right, dates, everything. So I'm like, okay, and I'm just like, that's what it is. It is what it is. I am not the best when it comes to relationships. Shane is the most successful relationship I've ever had. But it's just like, obviously I'm not the same person I used to be. So, they're like, don't, it's don't, so I'm sure in time I'll be told that information. But that's where I feel with this Magician energy. And we've been getting so much of that. I love the fact of this portal energy. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's just like strengthening your abilities, because they're really listening. Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't that I was hesitant. I was just like, how do I articulate the words to sit there so I don't sound freaking crazy and not hurt your feelings? You know what I mean? Or I've just made something up just to stop talking to you, I was like, if you want to continue to be friends, I said, that's totally fine, because we had a lot of things in common, including our beliefs, So I was just like, how do I set this, and we obviously don't talk as much as we used to, like maybe like once a day, if that, you know what I mean? So, obviously it's going to taper down the more as time goes on. But, you know, I have to trust the universe. It's don't, it's don't. Stop, it's stop, you know? I feel like with the Five of Cups for a lot of us, I feel like what's going on in the world, I know I follow Lauren from 90 Day Fiance, and it just breaks my heart, you know, how I can see the hurt in her face and everything. And one thing that really resonated with me is she was doing Shabbat, and it's like it really hit home for her. And I'm just like, yeah, exactly. That's what we should be using Shabbat for right now. Is, you know what I mean? I understand she is a really strong on one side, which I get because, you know, she's showing families and her best friend, like, showing pictures from Israel and stuff like that. But I'm like, you know, I'm sure you know people on both sides. Like, let's be for real, for real. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I understand her point of view, but at the same time, it's like, you know, and she's not wishing harm on anyone. You know what I mean? She's just saying, like, let's stop hurting people. You know what I mean? Strongly on the Israel side. Me, I'm like, you know, everybody should stop. You know what I mean? The world should have stepped in when the first stone was thrown. Not my war, not my country, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, but you know what? It affects people, you know? It affects the world. It's just like, you know, when the first action was taken, I don't care whose side it was on, someone should have sat there and said, you need to stop your BS right now. You are not starting this. They're saying that it's going to stop before the 8th. I know there's going to be a ceasefire. Someone's going to start up again, and then it's going to stop. It's going to stop for another 8 years. You know, it should never even start. It's like, what did you accomplish in this? Nothing. You know, you're trying to push your agenda, both sides, but it's like, you know, no, there's no winners in this situation. So let's just stop. You know what I mean? So that's where the Five of Cups may resonate with you. It may resonate with, you know, November 11th. You know, it's all different for everybody. It could be war. It could be 9/11. It could be a first responder, unfortunately, that, you know, took their life because it's a lot to deal with. It's like, it resonates with everybody differently. For us, it's Shane's and PJ's birthday. So with us, it's just like, you know, we can either sit there and kind of get into this energy, or we can embrace the fire. And we choose to embrace the fire. We choose to celebrate. We sit there. I'm not sure if we're going to go out for a meal this weekend, but it's just like, you know, we're going to have a cake. We're going to celebrate. We're going to be happy, watch movies. Exactly what we had planned for last weekend, we're going to do this weekend because the TV went kaputty on us. So it's just like, you know, sit there and let's, you know, get together as a family and do fun things together. You know, this is the kind of things we would do on the weekend when Shane was here. You know what I mean? That's the kind of things that I want to continue to do. Obviously, it's a totally different situation now, but it's just like, you know, I keep choosing to move forward. I keep choosing to go towards the light. I feel like with myself, and this may resonate with you, by listening to Spirit more, they're showing me my girlfriend that I talk to on a daily. You know, sometimes not always, because we both of us work like crazy. We're both busy moms, and it's just like, you know, embracing that fire, coming into this new era, especially with the Ace of Swords here, that truth. I feel like karma, you know what I mean? I love the fact that they're like this rebirth in your life, and I feel like this is where, you know, now that you sit there and universe tells you things and you're listening, you're going to see a lot more of that. And I feel like this is going to prevent a lot more things from happening here. Because you're not going to sit there and go through situations. Oh, and I feel like it's like this, you know, we got the lion energy of Leo here. I feel like coming into like your boundaries. You know, my girlfriend is very much into this, Stephanie. Where it's just like she did not allow people to disrespect her anymore. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, you think, that's the thing. You keep seeing posts about that. It's like, you know, the person that has gone through a lot, like, especially someone that has gone through a loss, they know what that costs. Like, what it leaves behind. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And the universe is like, you've been through worse. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I never sit there and say that to myself. I'm just like, you know, with a certain situation, I'm like, I trust Yahweh and Yeshua. You know, period. I asked them for assistance. TV went, boom. They had a solution. So it's just like, that's why I feel like things will click more. I dare say you're coming into the best time of your life. They were showing 52. So is this from now until you're 52? Is this, you know, will you be around here for the year 52? I don't know. You know what I mean? Yahweh, Yeshua, you know, Creator Gaia, Mother Earth, Divine, Higher Self, you know, by their grace. You know what I mean? But I feel like this is like really coming into a rebirth. This portal energy, we're getting a lot of this, you know? Ace of Swords, definitely karma. And again, that electric, it's fire, you know? Lightning is definitely a charge. I feel like if you like Monster High, Frankie. But I feel like this is where it's just like wielding your sword. This is why I dare say that. You know, Judgment, you've gained your wings. They're drying out. You're getting ready to fly. You're ready to soar, baby, is what they're saying. You know, and like, you know, I keep going back to if those who have ears, let them hear. Those who have eyes, let them see. You know what? I will tell you, sit there and treat the people that you are blessed enough to have in your life and heal a certain way, because I will tell you, some of them will become like family. Some of them will become friends. And they know what your ability is, and they will never do, you know, sometimes you maybe you'll get you butthurt or anything like that, but they are understanding. I'm tired this weekend, no worries. I know you had a rough week, you know, get me whenever you can. We, you know, it was a high holiday, no worries. You know, don't worry about it. I know that's your, you know, where your belief system is. I totally understand you have to do that. Like, I have such amazing people that I read for all the time. And it's just like, they know that I'm always there for them. I always tell anyone that I read for, I am here as long as you want me to be. You know, I'm not required anymore. I don't hear from you anymore. I'm like, safe blessings on your journey. You know, even myself, you know, I'm always sit there and drawn to certain people. What am I going to learn from them? You know, what is the purpose of this? And, you know, when they start getting all product-y and it's like, I'm promoting this, I'm promoting that. Like, I tried Legit, it killed my stomach. I'm like, it is not for me. God bless if it's for someone else, but I'm like, But it's like when you start becoming, I understand, you know, we all have to survive. But at the same time, it's like, you know, when you become more addy and it's not about what I was drawn to you about, it's like, you know, on with you. Like, you know, God bless, put you out to the universe. I don't wish you, you know, obviously, hard feelings. It's like, send you out to the universe. Maybe be blessed. But I love the sun card. You know, like there's, let's say, usually it's like sunflowers, but I feel like, again, this portal energy, you know, I feel like you've just opened up, if you're like myself, opened up into a new, like, listening to, they're like baddie. They're listening to spirit, you know? And it's just like, that's when I realized how connected I was. They're like, leave it alone, my dreams, and channel numbers. And I keep getting channel numbers repeated all this week. Repeat. I'm like, damn, this is like 4 or 5 times now. I write them down. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to look them up when I have a moment, you know? But that's what I feel like is coming into this, honing into your energy. You're becoming, like when they sit there and they're like, this is what you're supposed to be here for. I feel like because you have the confidence now to do what you're supposed to do. You know, I love with strength card, bravery, courage, strength, resilience. I feel like it's like, screw you. These are my boundaries. These are my beliefs. If you want to be a part of it, be a part of it. If you don't, that's totally fine too. I respect that. But you know what? If you start pushing back on me and start treating me like I'm a fool or I'm stupid or I'm an underling or something like that, it's just like, bye. Because I don't treat you that way. You want to believe in your belief systems? I respect every single part of that. Just like I respect the fact that I have people that I love and adore on both sides, and they're both posting their point of views from their sides, and it sucks because I'm just like, you know, I think both sides are wrong. Stop what the hell you're doing. You know, it's like, it has nothing to do with these innocent people that are passing. Like, babies have nothing to do with it. And it literally says that in the Torah and any spiritual book that you read. And it's like, these are supposed to be the most peaceful people on earth. And it's like, read it. You know? God forbid the people that are sitting there that have newborns or a child, you know, breastfeeding. And here we are, and that's exactly who they're killing. It's just like, what did you accomplish? You know what I mean? I know both sides are guilty of it. Nobody can sit there and say their hands are clean. You know? It's just like, you need to go back to your Torah. You need to go back to your belief system. You need to go back to what it's actually about, which is peace. You know? What does shalom mean? Peace be with you. Peace be on you. Like, hello. You know? That's why I don't go to no institutions or anything like that. I do my own thing. God is everywhere. You know? Yahweh is everywhere. I sit there and I do my own thing. That's why, you know? It's just like, stop. You know what I mean? It's reckless what you're doing. You know what I mean? What did you accomplish? I understand you have a point of view, but what did you accomplish? Innocents are passing away for no reason. It's ridiculous. And our world leaders need to smarten the F up. You know? As soon as the first stone moved, you know, you kick it, you push it, whatever you did, it should have stopped. It's like, enough before this, you know? It's like two teenage children fighting, you know? And they're doing the most reckless, crazy things. For what? You know? It's like, come on. It's crazy. Absolutely ridiculous. You know? They're like sawed in half. Oh, my word. You know? And the hatred is now it's going all over the world. This one is spitting and this on this one and that one. Why? It's happening back home. I understand you're upset with it's going back home, but it's like you don't have to bring it over here. You know what I mean? You see them, you don't like them, keep your opinion. Remember what they said? If you don't like someone, don't have nothing nice to say, don't do nothing at all. That's the way you should be. Go beat up a punching bag or something. Go take a bat and beat the heck out of the freaking ground or something. You know? Like, come on. But I feel like this is a rebirth for a lot of people. I know that particular person I'm thinking of, it's like ever since she started coming into it, it's just like, and I told her, I'm like, you need to trust and believe, because she's like, you know, a certain situation. I said, I've been there, you know, I sat there, and it's like, even before I was blessed with this job, it's just like, you know, how, you know, for our safety, I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to afford it, but I know God will take care of it, you know, and he did. Never let it falter that whole time. I was uneasy, but it's just like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like where it's like they're in the boat, and a storm comes in, and this is like the storms of our lives. You know, when Jesus is passing over with the 12 and they're going from different area to different area, it's like the storms in our life. And Jesus is still meditating, praying, or sleeping, and he's just like, why are you acting a fool? You're wasting your energy. This too shall pass. You know, he calmed the waters for them, and he's just like, look, I'm here to show them, have faith, you know? I feel like instead of sitting there and retaliating against each other, you should be praying. Pray for guidance, you know? I can't. I really can't. But, you know, that's what I don't care what your system is. Whatever your spiritual day is, whatever you celebrate, whomever you believe in, sit there and pray that ends, you know? Like, ugh. Like, I can't even imagine. Like, what I went through losing Shane, I cannot imagine going through that. You know what I mean? It's just like, there's no winners in this situation, you know? But I definitely feel like come into your energy. Please be a light worker that makes a change and a difference. You know what I mean? We can't take these riches with us, you know, when we transform. So it's just like, you know, I understand money does make life easier. It does. You don't have so many, you know, crazy problems. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry about not being able to pay for things, you know, but I understand that. You could buy pretty things that make you happy. I totally get it, you know, but, you know, please be a person of change, a positive change. Give back to charitable causes, you know, do the right things. Respect yourself is the number one thing, you know, you were chosen for a reason. You were drawn to this for a reason. Maybe like myself, like trauma. That, you know, it was a choice though. They sat there. This is a choice. You know, you can either choose to go with it or choose to go away from it. So, you know, especially with that situation. Do I choose to sit there and go down the same frick road that I always do? And it blows up in my face and I'm like, why? If you follow my account, you saw the latest video with Beaker doing things my way. Sets the kitchen on fire. Oh, where's God? Where's Yahweh? I screwed up again. That's why I keep posting those videos. It's like, my guardian angels, I messed up again. They're like, this is the third time this week. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm just like, okay, let's listen before we make mistakes. Even though I don't understand what's going on. You know, when we say Jesus take the wheel, literally, it's like, listen and you wouldn't have to take the wheel, you know? Oh, my word. But, you know, it's technically November 1st. Do your salt and cinnamon ceremonies. Protect your energy. You know, I try to stay away from this. You know, that's why, God bless Lauren, but I need a break from her account. It's just, well, you know, I just keep praying, Please open their hearts. Please open their minds. Please open their spirit. This is not the flippant answer. You know? Can we have a discussion? You know? Can't have a discussion, then just leave each other alone. You know? You go on your side, you go on your side, go live your lives. Leave each other alone. This doesn't need anything to happen, especially in 2023. Are we a lot more mature from now? Are we a lot more intelligent by now? With all the technical advances that we have, aren't we a lot smarter than this? You know? You don't like someone? Keep walking. That's okay. It doesn't affect your life. Keep going. You know? I don't know. I really don't know. It just makes me so sad to see this stuff. You know? Ugh. But, you know, protect yourself. Protect your energy. Protect your environment. Do things that make you happy. I know a lot of us are putting up Christmas. I already have Christmas decorations up. I have Christmas and Halloween up. I gotta take the Halloween down off the wall. They'll put all the rest of my Christmas stuff up. And my kids are looking at me like I'm crazy. I don't care. I know I'm gonna get into a funk. I always do. Right around, I'm all happy, joy. And then it's like, I get into a funk. You know? So, I'm just like, get it done now while I can. While I'm in happy, joy energy, and, you know, then I'll be even more happy, joy, you know? So, it's like, do what makes you happy. People don't understand, that's fine. It ain't their life. It ain't their house, you know what I mean? You do what makes you happy, but, you know, that's why I feel like it's like we can either live in this Five of Cups energy or we can embrace the fire. I'd rather embrace the fire. You know what I mean? They transform. There's nothing you can do. Just love the living nonsense out of them, and, you know, if you're lucky enough to have them around you, what a blessing, you know? Some people aren't as lucky. They're around them, but they just, you know, they're not, I guess you would say, consciously aware. You know? Some people need more hard evidence than that, but that's okay. Like they said, life is a mystery. Some people like to live in the mystery. I like to live in the knowing. Then you know too much and you're like, damn. It's like Pandora's box. You open it and they're just like, oh, I know a little too much. You know, so have a safe and happy weekend. Enjoy your whatever you're going to do. Is it family, is it friends, your fur babies. Have a safe and blessed weekend. We'll see you for the next Daily Tarot card. Bye.